So we'll start with the next artificial vegetative propagation, that is grafting. What is grafting? Grafting is the art of joining of two parts of the plant, and these two parts of the plant can be stem or else bud, wherein these two plants are chosen in such a way that these plants should show secondary growth or else cambium formation. And you all know very well, you have studied in anatomy of flowering plant that secondary growth takes place only in dicots. Secondary growth occurs because of cambium formation. So grafting is only possible in dicots. Grafting is not at all possible in monocots. All of you understood why grafting is possible in dicots? Because dicots show secondary growth, that is formation of cambium. So cambium is formed in the dicots only. So whatever two plants which will be choosing for grafting, these should be dicots. Okay, if any of the one plant is monocot, there will be no grafting. Okay, so favorable season for grafting is spring season. In spring, very well moisture content is there, so that the plant cells will absorb more amount of water, and likewise there will be more cell division and cell differentiation, and will get the required result within short time. So favorable season for grafting is spring season. Okay. So we have already talked about the two forms of grafting, that is stem grafting and bud grafting. So let's firstly talk about in detail, that is stem grafting. Stem grafting is the type of grafting wherein two different stems of two different plants are used for expression of the desired quality in the formed plant after grafting. Okay. So here you can see I have drawn many diagrams which are indicating different forms of grafting. First form is wedge grafting, second one is tongue grafting, third is crown grafting, and fourth one is lateral grafting. So in all the forms, what is basically seen, two different plant stem is used here in grafting. Okay. So here you can see this is the rooted plant. Okay. Stalk is what? Stalk is the rooted plant. So supposing these are the roots of the plant. Okay. So this rooted plant is known as stalk, and over this rooted plant another stem of the another plant is placed, but it is placed in such a way so that the cambium of the stalk and cambium of the scion will come in contact with each other, and likewise there will be secondary growth and fusion of these two stem. Likewise, whatever new plant which will be produced, it will show the qualities of both the plants, that is stalk as well as scion. So while choosing the plant, remember you have to choose only dicot plants, because dicots show secondary growth, cambium formation, and whatever stalk which we will be choosing, it is not having that desired quality which we want. Okay. Wild variety का stock रहता है, and scion which is there, it is of desirable quality. For example, supposing if we want black colored rose as well as red colored rose in the same plant. Red colored rose is the wild variety, so you will choose red colored rose stem as the stalk and black colored rose as the stem as the scion. Okay. So black colored rose is the desirable quality which is not there in the wild variety, that is stalk. So if we want that particular plant to produce red colored rose as well as black colored rose, we will have to place the stem of black colored rose over the wild variety, that is stem of stalk, that is red colored rose. So that after some time what will happen, there will be growth of the cambial cells, that is meristematic cells, and there will be fusion of the stalk and scion, that is red colored rose stem and black colored rose stem, fusion will occur, and likewise there will be formation of one particular plant which will produce red colored rose as well as black colored rose. So what is happening here? This is the form of grafting wherein you will get two different quality of flowers, that is red colored as well as black colored. So it is saving time as well as it is increasing the growth rate. So within short time farmers will get good quality of products and two different variety of flowers. So economically this method is best. Okay. So here we will study how exactly different stem grafting is done. In the first diagram, that is wedge grafting, you can make out stalk is cut in wedge shape. Okay. And scion is also of wedge shape. See, sorry, stalk is having V shape cut and scion is having wedge shape. So definitely cut is made in such a way so that in the V shaped stalk notch this wedge shaped scion will fit, and likewise there will be proper alignment of the cambium of stalk and scion, and there will be fusion of the stem of stalk as well as scion. Okay. So once scion is placed over the stalk, you have to apply certain growth hormones over here and tie it with the polythene bag or else nail it properly so that scion will not fall off from the stalk. Okay. So this is one form of grafting, that is wedge grafting, wherein V-shaped notch is made over the stalk and scion is wedge shaped which will fit properly over the stalk. So in this particular grafting, diameter of the stalk as well as scion is altogether same. Okay. Then tongue grafting, that is wedge grafting. In the next diagram, again rooted plant is there, rooted plant stem is there, and what is the rooted plant stem known as? Stalk, which is not having the desirable quality. And here the scion which is there is of the another plant. Okay, stem of the another plant, and this scion is having the desirable quality, but the cut which is made is different. Here V shape cut is made to the stalk, and in this particular diagram tongue shape structure is made and oblique cut is given. So oblique cut is given to the stalk and one projection, tongue like projection is protruding out from the scion. Okay, from the stalk. Okay, and scion which is there, it is having oblique cut and shape of the tongue so that it will properly fit over the stalk. So once the stalk and scion is placed properly, growth hormones are applied and either nailing is done or else a polythene bag is wrapped over the stalk and scion joint, so that there will be merging of the cambial cells of the stalk and scion. So all of you understood what is tongue grafting? Tongue grafting is a method wherein tongue shape projection will come out from the stalk. Tongue shape projection is made over the stalk. Okay. Tongue grafting is also known as whip grafting. Then crown grafting, which is the third type of stem grafting. Okay. So in crown grafting, stalk, that is rooted plant. Rooted plant is known as stalk. Okay. So over the stalk many scions are placed. So many scions will grow up here, and likewise there will be desirable qualities built in the new plant. Okay. So more scions sorry, more scions are placed over the stalk. So all of you understood sorry, what is crown grafting? In crown grafting, many scions are placed over the rooted plant, that is stalk. Then another fourth type of grafting, stem grafting, is lateral grafting. Sorry. In lateral grafting, what is done? This is the rooted plant stem, and the rooted plant stem is known as stalk, and to the rooted plant stem, on the lateral side notch is made, and over the notch another plant stem is attached, that is laterally scion is attached. So in crown grafting as well as lateral grafting, we can attach many scions, or else we can place many scions over the stalk, and diameter of the scion is altogether different than the stalk. Diameter is not same, wherein if you compare wedge grafting and tongue grafting with crown grafting and lateral grafting, very well you can make out that diameter of the wedge and tongue grafting, diameter of stalk and scion is altogether same, wherein crown grafting and lateral grafting, diameter of the scion and stalk is different, and many scions can be attached at the same time to the stalk in crown grafting as well as lateral grafting. In wedge grafting and tongue grafting, only one scion can be placed over the stalk. Okay, so in grafting we have to take care about the stalk as well as scion, and we have to choose the plants which are dicots because they show secondary growth, and we have to wrap it properly so that scion will properly merge with the stalk to acquire the desired qualities. So all of you understood what is stem grafting. Stem grafting, again favorable season for that is spring season. Okay, coming to the next part, that is bud grafting. Bud grafting, name itself suggests what is bud. Bud is the set of meristematic cells which will further divide and redivide and get differentiated to form different parts of plant. So in bud grafting में क्या किया जाता है? Scion is bud is used as a scion. Okay, so there are two types of bud grafting, that is patch grafting and T-shape grafting. Patch grafting. Patch means one particular region of the stalk. This is the stalk, this is the stalk, and over the stalk there is one part which is chosen wherein depression is made. One patch is chosen, and in that depression bud is placed. Bud of desirable quality of plant is placed in this depression, in this patch. Okay, so patch is made over the stalk and bud is acting as a scion. Bud of the desirable plant is placed over the stalk. So what will happen? There will be faster growth of the meristematic cells and differentiation will occur, and likewise many branches will arise from the parent plant. So all of you understood what is patch grafting. In patch grafting, bud is placed over the parent plant stalk, that is stalk के ऊपर bud place किया जाता है. Then second type of grafting is T-shaped grafting. In T-shaped grafting, what is done? T-shaped depression is made over the stalk, and in the T-shaped depression you can place the bud. Okay, so bud will act as a scion. So bud will then grow up afterwards and it will give rise to different branches of the plant. Okay, so in bud grafting what we have studied, bud is acting as a scion. Okay, so bud is having the desirable qualities, and where this bud is placed over the stalk. Okay, so when the bud is placed over the stalk, again growth hormones are applied and they that part is tied properly with the help of polythene bag. Okay, so out of these two, bud grafting, patch grafting is the common type of grafting as compared to T-shaped grafting. Okay, so bud grafting, preferable season for bud grafting is rainy season. No doubt in the spring season grafting is done, generally stem grafting or as well as bud grafting, but more favorable season for bud grafting is rainy season. As you all know very well that water is very important factor for multiplication of the cells, for the growth of the plant. That's why rainy season is the favorable season for bud grafting, and bud is having more of meristematic cells. So, meristematic cells will acquire more water from the moisture which is present in the air, and likewise there will be many different parts of the plants develop over the stalk. So, examples of grafting: rose, rubber, mulberry, pea and many more plants. So, we can do grafting also, which is the type of artificial vegetative propagation which can be very well used to introduce desirable qualities in the dicot plants. Remember, dicot plants show, in the dicot plants only grafting can be practiced, because dicots show secondary growth, monocots do not show secondary growth. So, this is all about grafting, which is very fruitful process and economically very important process, as desirable qualities are introduced in the plant and good quality of products can be obtained within short time. So, in the next session we will be learning about layering and micro propagation. Thank you.